Hey guys, how is everybody doing today on this Thursday? Late afternoon, almost a little bit before dinner. Well, not really. My hubby should be home any minute. Uh-oh. But I wanted to get on here. Ignore the noise in the background. It is the printer because, of course, I am downloading. Well, I downloaded. I'm printing out some of Sam Poole's images. This girl's on fire, people. On fire. Her digitals are awesome. I love them. I love the vintage, just the old vintageness to almost every single one she does. Yes, I've been gone. I've been away for a few days. You know, I think I told you. I had to get the other side of my my deep cleaning done. Did that Tuesday. I did not feel good. I was not happy. I did not come back in like I said I was going to because I was sad and I was pouting. And I didn't want to come in and be sad and pouting, and you would be able to hear it in my voice. I was swollen. I couldn't talk right. It was just a messy mess of a mess. So I didn't get back in here and do anything. And then, what was it then? Wednesday morning. Oh, no. So Tuesday after the deep cleaning, they said, oh, you have 2 cavities on your canines. Wouldn't you have noticed that before you did my deep cleaning? Maybe that's why I had so much pain, even with all the Novocaine. Maybe, could be, because I don't know. So then I went back Wednesday. I'm not going to talk about it anymore because guess what? What a story. Showing her stories. What a story this has turned into. And I cannot wait to tell you guys what all went down. What all happened. Everything happened. And not good everything. But I'm going to wait till tomorrow's live to tell you. So I figured I'm going to come in here. I'm going to finish these up. I fixed the front. I'm just going to do a little something, something. And then I want to show you some ideas I have. I'm winging it. I'm going to do it from scratch. I have a couple of ideas. Hopefully this won't go too long because I'm a little bit hungry. But I was talking to a friend earlier today. Excuse me. Having the Java. My before dinner Java because I already had dinner early. So after dinner Java for me. And I was telling her about some things that I did or how I do certain things. And she said, oh, you gotta make a video. I was going to do 2 video requests. One was for that corrugated cardboard belly band, which isn't too hard to make. Just how I did it so that it looked the way it looked, I guess I'm going to do. Not going to do that today, though. Just giving you a list of things to do. The hinging my signatures. Not my signatures. My pages when they're uneven. I've been asked several times. How do you do that? Again, another something simple. Dog's barking. That means daddy's must be home. Of course he's home. I'm recording. So he's walking in. Let me get some things set up, which I probably should have done before I turned on the camera. And then I will be right back to continue. Back to this. Okay. So I'm talking to myself. But like really talking to myself. While the camera is off, I was talking to myself. So it was a false alarm. He is not home. Because you know when he walks in, it's going to be all madness. The madness of the dogs barking, daddy's home. So yeah, I'm not going to talk to you anymore about that day or yesterday, because yesterday was a kicker. And I really want to tell you guys tomorrow while we're on live. Why? Because you might need to bring a diaper. That's how funny it is. It's funny, but it's not funny. It was funny, but it wasn't funny. So I'm just going to do a little bit of embellishing on this envelope. Try to figure out I try to do like as much as possible of what can I do on this one that I'm going to do on the other 5. Oh, and there's a heads up. There's a, not a heads up. Information. My brain don't work good during the day. My brain doesn't work good at night. And there they go again. I can't win. I can't win. I quit. I'm going to rent. You know what I'm going to rent? I'm going to rent a storage space. And I'm going to go in that storage space just to make videos. Because, oh my goodness. You got to be kidding me, man. I can't take it. I can't take it. So like I was trying to say, madre, can't concentrate. I try to make 6 of everything. Oh, the update on the kits. As of right now, all 6 kits have been spoken for. So this is what I'm going to do. They are all spoken for. But if anyone decides, you know, that they've changed their mind, they don't want it, then I will just pick the next person on the email. You know, as the emails have come in, I'll let you know. If you don't hear from me by, oh, I'm going to say Monday. If you don't hear from me by Monday, that means that I'm out of kits. But everyone that's getting a kit will get invoiced. I'll invoice you by like Saturday or Sunday. I have all your emails. I'm just going to send you a quick reminder, let you know what's going on, because I think these will be done. I'm hoping. Well, the prototype will be done. I explained, I believe, also in every email that I did respond to, that it's going to take me about a week and a half to get them all done. And I'm going to work as fast as I can. I think the hardest part was getting it done, figuring it out, you know, who's going to, what I'm going to put in it. I'm struggling here. What did I just do? Oh, here. I'm just playing. I'm just playing around to see what's going to look good, making sure that I'm going to have enough for the other 5. And that's pretty much how I do this. I'll make something. I put 5 over there. I told you guys last time. I don't remember what day it was. I'll put 5 over there. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So that everything has the exact amount. The same amount as the original one. So the sample one. My sample is, I'm going to tell you right now, my sample's done. I'm not doing no more. I'm not going to embellish this like crazy. I may make another paper clip. I can't stop. I can't. And that's what's taking me so long, is that I think I'm going to stop. And I go to stop and something else pops in my noggin, and I'm like, okay, let me add this too. All right, so I pull those out. Let's see what I have in here. Oh, my basket, my little container, whatever, of embellishes. I need something. I think I need something right here. Nothing major, just a little something. Because like I told you guys, I didn't want to do too much. Why? Because I want you guys to be able to decorate yourselves. And I'm going to send you a nice little bag of goodies so that you can embellish with, you know, in the journal that I'm going to send you, or in something else, or just add it to your stash. Speaking of stash, we have 8 packages. I believe 8 packages so far, and that's not counting tomorrow. But tomorrow night, oh boy. Keep us in your prayers, guys. We are getting, we are getting hit. And we are getting hit so hard. Oh, I don't like the snow. You guys already know me. I don't like the snow. Just don't. You know why? I used to love the snow. Even up until my 40s. But as I've gotten older, and as I've developed arthritis and all kinds of other nonsense in my bod, it reacts to that cold weather. It reacts to snow. And I just don't like it. Don't like it at all. And neither does my body. And my body knows it's going to snow before it snows. I get my spider senses start tingling. I just don't. There was a time in my life that my daughter and I, we used to talk about moving to Alaska. Why? Because it's something we used to talk about. We want to go to Alaska. I don't know what was I think now. Never. Even though I know all of Alaska isn't, all cold all the time, all year round. I don't. I'm not happy with this cold weather. I don't like it. It hoits. And I'm pretty good at fighting off the hurt, but it's getting worse. It's getting worse. There's a butterfly in here. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe get my butterflies. This kit is humongous. I'm sorry. Yes, it is. It is. To me, this is the biggest kit I've ever made. And I've made some kits. I have made some kits. The journal kits, that's how I started off my Etsy shop, with journal kits. I just kept making, and it was around Christmas. And I couldn't stop. I think I had 13, maybe 20 of them. And I put them all up in my shop, and they sold. I was really, really surprised. Because it was my first, it was my first real listing in Etsy. Yeah, let's break it up. Let's break it up. But they all sold right before Christmas of 2019. And guys, I've been hooked since. That's how it all began. So I'm used to making journal kits, but this one's definitely taken me longer than any one I've ever made. I don't know why. I keep adding, and I keep thinking, and then something else, and then something else, and something else. I can't stop. It won't let me. I love it. I really do, guys. I know you know what I'm talking about. I like sitting here in the quiet, especially at night when it's so quiet, and just creating my ownness, and I love it. You know what I mean. You get it. You understand. Oh, my husband, he's such a sweetheart. He tries to understand. He really does. Bless his soul. I told him that my heat gun, to me, it's really loud. And it's really hot. Sometimes, especially when I'm doing like any kind of envelopes with these bags, sometimes it'll melt it. And in some cases, it looks good. And in some cases, it just doesn't look so good. Especially if it's not full-on grunge, I can get away with that. But not for something like this. It's grungy, but it's not grungy. It's not grungy. So I don't want the bag to melt. And it does melt sometimes because that gun is, oof. So what does he do? He goes to the Dollar General. He bought me a hairdryer. He's so sweet. Because he's like, well, you have a hairdryer. I said, yeah, but that's my hairdryer. I don't want to be taking it to the bathroom and bringing it back out here, bringing it back and forth. Just don't want to do that. So on his way home today, he stopped at the yesterday he stopped at the Dollar General and got me a hairdryer. I think it's like a $10 hairdryer. See, it's those little things, guys. It's those little things that matter. And they're at it again. That barking that you hear, that is the puppy. Can you believe he's grown a big boy voice? He has a big boy voice, and he's using it. And I know that the only time he's not very vocal. The only time he does get very vocal is when he can see that somebody's outside So somebody's outside in front of our house or across the street for him to be bark growling, I call it. Bark growling. Okay. So I think that's going to be enough for this little package. So there's a package. Get some goodies in that one. What's next that I wanted to show you? Oh, we're going to do something together. Together forever. You know, I always say, don't forget to thank all your subscribers and all your new subscribers. Do you know, I'm going to tell you a secret. I feel very uncomfortable calling you guys, all of you. I feel uncomfortable calling you guys my subscribers and my subbies. I know that's what you're doing. I know you're subscribing to my channel, and God bless you. Thank you for the support. I really, I appreciate it. I think the most of you know me by now. That I'm very grateful for all of your support. I really am. My agenda for YouTube is to just have fun and be happy and spread joy. And it seems like my initial reason, you know, while I started YouTube, I was very nervous. I was very scared. Didn't think it would work out. And then I said, you know what? Stop being nervous, Joe. Just get on there and be yourself. And do you, as they say. And I did me. And it seems that that's all you guys are interested in. That's enough. And so back to this. I don't feel comfortable. And I know it's probably weird. You know me, I'm weird. But I feel weird calling you guys my subscribers, my subbies. I like calling you guys my friends. You are my friends. You know, the emails I get, the comments that I get. You know, I'm disappearing down here because I'm plugging in my iron. Okay. I just had something I wanted to show you. Who was I talking to today? I was talking to Jen. Jen from Junk Journal Jen. I think that's the name of her channel. I'm horrible at remembering things. You know that. And I was just telling her what I was doing. And she's like, oh, you should make a video. If I tell her, oh, I was doing this with the glue bottle. Oh, you should make a video. And I have to start doing that. I just don't think of it. And she asked me something else about, I don't remember. And she's like, well, how did you make that? I said, I just did that. She's like, you got to make a video. I think it's what I'm going to show you now. This is real simple. I'm trying to find some paper. Something to lean on. I don't want to do this on here, but you know what? I'll do it over here. I have some cardboard here that'll work. Okay, will it work on this? Probably not. So, let's see. I want to show you guys what I do for shortcuts. So, a shortcut of mine is when I don't have time to coffee dye. I don't think this is going to work on here. Let's try it back here. It's whiter. So when I don't have time to coffee dye, this is what I do. And I hate to say this, but I think there's glue. I think there's glue on here. I hope not. So this is coffee. Some dark, very dark coffee. And it has the vanilla and it has my stuff in it. And here's something so simple. Make a little glass. Put a paintbrush in your glass of coffee. You want to coffee dye some papers, or are you making an embellishment that's not coffee? Then you want to put a little coffee dye. This is a very, very old iron. Very lightly. You don't even have to press on it too hard. Paint some coffee on what what you want to coffee dye, and then just iron it gently. I'm not ironing. I'm just lightly touching it, and it's on 3. Let's go to 4. Look at that. It's coffee dyed. And it didn't take me, I didn't have to bake it in the oven. I didn't have to leave it out to dry in the sun. It's just a quick fix. Quick fix. Ta-ta. Is it dark enough? For you, maybe. For me, maybe not. So just paint it onto whatever you're doing. Again, a glass, a jar. This is usually my water jar for my water brushes. But a little paintbrush. Don't iron. You're not pressing. You're not holding it down. You're barely, as soon as you hear the sizzle, take it off. As soon as you hear the sizzle, lift it up. And you'll hear the sizzle until it's dry. Can you hear the sizzle? It's a little sizzle. It's a little sizzle. Okay. And then this side. You know what? I can't wait for that storm. I'm going to take them for a walk. Take them for a walk in the deep snow. Maybe we'll get lost. How cool and simple is that? If you don't already know it, easy, quick coffee dyeing little DIY hack, I guess. Let's see what happens if I do it over here. I've never done it on this kind of paper. So I have, oh my goodness, these envelopes were given to me. My husband did a turnover. He is a maintenance supervisor, technician. I don't know what you want to call it. And he turns over apartments. Every now and then he has to turn over apartments when people move out. And sometimes people get kicked out. Let's face it. We've all heard of it, you know. Sometimes people get evicted. And it's not fun, but it's a sad truth. People, for whatever the reasons, you know, they going through hard times, or they just are boobs and decide they don't want to pay their rent. They get evicted. And a lot of times they leave behind things that normal people would think is garbage. But we don't think it's garbage. There's like 200 of these envelopes left behind in just a basket, just sitting in there. I guess it was like a subscription to the World Wild Fund for Nature. And there were at least 200 of these envelopes. So you know me. Look at that. It's coffee dyed. Less than 5 minutes, the whole thing. Oh, not the whole thing. Coffee dyed. And you didn't have to put it in the oven. And just a quick thing that saves us time, right? I'm all about saving time. I like to save time. Because as it is, you know, I'm a slow crafter. Messy, but slow crafter. And I don't always have time to sit there and wait for coffee dyed papers to dry, or stand in the kitchen while the coffee dyed papers are cooking in the oven. And between me and you, everybody's different. I don't like that method. And it's got the crinkle. It sounds like it's been cooked. It sounds like, you know what? Let's go a little darker. Just a little bit. Just a little. Oh, look at that big dark one. I'll leave it right there. I like it. I like it. I like it. I'm going to have to do all of them now. Now they all have to get done. Let's turn that up just a little bit. You know what? Let's go all the way. Because I'm not really ironing it, like I told you. Real simple. Try it out. If you have an old iron, if you don't, go to the thrift store. They always have irons, old irons. I don't use this iron to iron clothes. It's simply to do this. And this, I thought of this, I guess, because of the way I dye papers anyway. I lay out a big table. I put down a big, what do you call those bags, for the leaves over the table. And I dye almost a whole ream of papers in one day, easily. But for some little things, I don't have everything dyed. How cool is that? Where's the other ones? How cool is that? 5 minutes. There's your coffee dyed project. Whatever you're going to do, work on it. Let me shut that off so I don't burn myself. And that was not all I wanted to show you today. What else I want to show you tonight? I don't remember. You know what? What else I want to show you guys? I said the envelopes, and I think that might be it. I'm going to finish up the kit, and then I will do a reveal of the kit or flip through of the kit probably Saturday. Because yes, there's a couple more things, just a couple more things. That's all, just a couple more things. I just downloaded some of Sam Pool's vintage envelopes. I'm probably gonna stick a couple of envelopes, and then you know what? I know. No, maybe not. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. I changed my mind. I will see you guys. Don't forget, please don't forget, because you know me, the more the merrier. And I know it's hard for a lot of you guys to come on at that time of the day on a Friday. I know a lot of you are at work. And I'm still trying to figure out, believe it or not, I'm still trying to figure out how to keep, for some reason, between my Android and my tablet, it will not let me go into YouTube, the app, to do editing and choose the option to keep the live chat visible for you guys that can't be there. I mean, I think half the fun is what everybody's saying on, on their comments that gets me going, and vice versa. So that is it. I'm going to keep it short tonight. I think that was what, like 15 minutes. Same thing with your little envelopes. If you have envelopes, paint some coffee at your desk. Keep something, maybe a towel and then a piece of cardboard, and then do your work with the iron, so this way whatever's underneath doesn't get ruined. Looking around. I'm looking around. I think that's it for today. That's all I was doing. Yep, that's all I'm doing. I'm gonna actually go and get my dinner ready. Actually, no, we decided we're not going. We're going out for dinner, and might even go to a movie tonight. Yay! Before we get snowed in for a week. On that note, guys, have a great rest of your day, evening, and I will see you all tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're gonna have some fun. And I haven't even gone to the P.O. Box yet. There may be some more tomorrow. Who knows? Okay, have a great night, guys. See you tomorrow. And if not, you can always watch the playback. Bye, guys.